everybody! We are starting a new chapter. Our first sailboat charter in British Virgin Island. And don't forget to subscribe. And we hope you like our video. Today we are going to show you beautiful Norman Island, and we will talk about slow lifestyle on Caribbean islands, and we will show you how very long way to our boat. No, at first you can see right now Bahamas Islands. We flew over Bahamas on our way to, actually not British Virgin Islands, to US Virgin Islands. From Richland to US Virgin Islands, it was a long flight.
Anyone who knows very much about sailing will know why we chose the British Virgin Islands as the place for our first charter. It's probably the most famous sailing destination in the world, particularly for fairly inexperienced charter sailors such as us. The reason why is because of the Drake Passage, the channel down through the British Virgin Islands, which offers pretty constant and pretty gentle winds from the east, very steady, and it's very protected passage. Lots of islands to explore, places to anchor, places to attach to mooring balls, and it's generally just a great place to do sailing. Of course, it's in the tropics as well. The weather's always wonderful, and there are lots of things for tourists, although the islands are fairly primitive and unpopulated.
Where we are, what we are doing here.
We're here in Charlotte, Amalie, I guess is the way you pronounce it, which is the main city on the island of St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And behind Xena that way is our hotel, and over down that way is the ferry terminal, where tomorrow we're going to get on the ferry and go over to the British Virgin Islands where we pick up our sailboat.
After we checked in the hotel, we went to the tourist area. You see there is a big dock not far away. 2 cruise ships were there, and we thought there is supposed to be interesting tourist shops, but everything was ready to close, and we did not see too much.
One conversation that I had while we were in Charlotte, Amalie, waiting to pick up our charter boat the next day, was with a shuttle boat captain who I ran across down on the city pier. He actually, his job is running a boat back and forth from one of the hotels a couple or 3 miles away from town to town, so that the people staying at the hotel can not only get to and from the hotel, but to and from shopping and restaurants and so forth. It was an interesting conversation with someone who has an interesting job, or not, I guess, depending upon what you think, in a tropical island.
And it is the Airbus. No, you understand why it is Airbus, because it is open bus, no windows, no doors. People just come in and jump and go to school, to work. Interesting buses. from Charlotte, Amalie, it is the US Virgin Island. It has the biggest airport. We took a ferry to Tortola, to BVI. Interesting ferry, very small, and not too many people were there. But it was interesting to had a ride. And by the way, we needed to pick up the boat, and I noticed that waves were not small.
We picked up our charter boat at the Moorings company, which is probably the biggest charter company in the world for sailboats. And we picked it up at their facility in Road Town, which is the largest town on the most populated island in the British Virgin Islands. That is the island of Tortola. Road Town is the place where is the center of population on that island. And we went to the Moorings there to pick up our boat. Road Town was an interesting place. You can get there by airplane, but it's pretty darn difficult. So, like most people, we got there by taking a ferry from the United States Virgin Islands. Keep in mind that the USVI is considerably more populated and more built up than is the BVI. BVI is actually quite primitive. Doesn't have very many towns, and the towns that do exist are pretty small. I mean, Road Town is the biggest town, and were you aware of it before? Because we probably weren't. So at any rate, that's the way BVI compares to USVI. One is considerably less populated than the other.
We were told that when we get to Tortola, there will be a shuttle bus to the marina, and driver told us, go in the bus and wait. We waited about 40 or 45 minutes for him.
I'm going to ask you questions.
Okay, what are your questions?
Well, Hazina, where are you?
I think in Tortola.
In Tortola?
We are in an open air bus.
As soon as this guy gets past, I'll show you the bus.
In the US, we used to that everything is fast, everything efficient, and here, by the way, when we left the ferry, we had to go through customs, and there was just one officer for everybody and one exit. At first, of course, citizens went through the custom, non-citizens with something else, visitors, and on and on and on. We were waiting, and it was actually a little bit irritating, but we are on vacation. At first we thought that the bus driver is waiting for more people to come, but besides us there were just, I think, two couples, and they were waiting for a bus driver as well, and they did not know what we are waiting for. No, it's okay. After Washington state weather in November, this weather was great, and we enjoyed actually being in the sun, and we was excited to get on the boat. I was scared, of course, a little bit. It was my first charter. By the way, it is a hospital in Tortola, pretty big hospital for a small town. Our boat, when it's checking everything. Actually, it is interesting, from Melbourne, Florida. Probably it is my steering wheel, and it is Ben's steering wheel. I will steer left and he will steer right. We will see who is going to win. Probably me. Okay, let's go down. Straight. There is a big bed with swans. It's good. It is a dining area with a table and couch. The kitchen And there is the fridge. Not too big, but nice. One toilet. And it is a shower. And second toilet. And it is another bedroom. Another bed. A little bit smaller, but it's good. It's not bad. Even we have a TV here. How it looks, my love?
Good.
Looks good. After we checked out, we motored to Norman Island, where we spent our first night.
This is our first day in the British Virgin Islands, and Zena is taking us out. She's taking us to Norman Island, which is ahead. We're motoring right now, not sailing. And the reason why is because it's late. We want to get there, and the winds are a little bit stronger than we want to sail in right now, and we don't have a great deal of time, so we're motoring.
Scared, but I'm sailing. It was my first experience on the sailboat. I never went in the ocean before like that, and now 2 years later I am watching this video and laughing. Ben interviewed me, you will hear it. I even was afraid to moor. We are at Norman Island. We moored here. It was not easy. We actually missed the mooring pole twice, but eventually we did it. First time, I did it first time in my life, but we did it. And now we are here, we are ready to go on the shore, and Ben is going to eat, I am going to look, and maybe we will hike. And tomorrow, I don't know where we are going to be tomorrow.
Were you scared coming the 5 or 6 miles over here across the ocean?
I was scared when waves were really high for me.
They were 3 to 4 feet.
For me, it is enough. It was enough for me.
Well, you remember that now when we wake up one morning and I tell you the waves are 6 feet out there, and maybe we shouldn't go out.
Maybe we should not.
Norman Island was our first stop, and I think it's pretty much most people's first stop if you charter a boat, or a sailboat in particular, in the BVI, because it's convenient to get to from Road Town. It's just the right distance to get over there in the afternoon after you've completed your checkout and so forth, or as in our case, to get there late in the evening after you've completed your checkout. You can pick up a mooring ball, or you can anchor at this beautiful anchorage at Norman Island, and there's a great place to eat and go ashore, and so it's just a really convenient place when you get out of Road Town to go to on that first evening.
beautiful. Next time, we will show you caves where pirates buried their treasures. They are there. We will spend the night in Cooper Island, and I will start hunting for best place to snorkel in BVI and USVI. And in the end of our journey, you will see I found one, or maybe you know any places better. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you liked our video, and we will see you in a week.